catch me howling at the moon.
Welcome back to Mideast Racing. Returning after summer break, round 10 takes us back to Pea Ridge, a track favorite for many riders featuring fast lines to the wood, wide open straights through the fields. Overnight, the rain settled the dust and created near-perfect conditions for the bikes to race, with cooler temperatures and a tackier track, leading to some really fast laps. On the front row, we have Mason Semmens, who got his first win the last time he raced for Mideast. Alongside him is fellow Aussie Gus Riordan, making his Mideast debut. Also on the front line, looking to get the win, is Michael Delosa, Andrew Venata, Cade Henderson, Tyler Palmer, Zachary Davison, and Nathan Davis. At the drop of the green flag, Mason Semmens flew off the line, grabbing the whole shot, followed closely by Tyler Palmer, Andrew Venata, and Cade Henderson. The battle on the first lap was a close one between all of the pros, with Mason Semmens leading the way, followed closely by Gus Riordan, and everyone else was just a few seconds behind both of those guys. Back on the fifth line in the A4 stroke class, Dalton James and Samuel Goings are only separated by 1 point. Not too far behind them as well as Jeremy Houston, Garrett Sprouse, and Langdon Miller.
You have a good summer, man?
No riding, bike broke down. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, man, sometimes when you lose, you fast, right?
We'll find out.
Good luck today, man.
Appreciate it.
You have a good summer, man?
Oh, yes, sir.
Ready to get back at it?
Oh, for sure. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Hey, just a couple wins on the rest of the season, you'll be good, right?
All right. Yep, that's the
Hey,
plan.
good luck, man.
Thank you.
When the green flag dropped, Samuel Goings got a quick start going through the first turn and grabbed the whole shot. Samuel Goins got out in front early and built a slight lead ahead of Dalton James, finishing the first lap just 19 seconds ahead of James, and Langdon Miller just 5 seconds behind him into third. Dalton James would slowly close the gap until he was just 6 seconds behind him on the fourth lap. However, Samuel Goen would go down just past the finish, giving up the lead to Dalton James. Goins would quickly recover, jump back on the bike, and try to run down James. At the end of the 5th lap, he would be right behind him, less than a second back. Goins would manage to get by Dalton James on the final lap, getting the victory, keeping them separated by just 1 point, with Dalton James just ahead. Coming in 3rd place to round out your podium is Langdon Miller.
The heck of a race, man. Y'all battling it all race.
Yeah, all race.
How'd you get it done at the end?
Well, I got a great start. I saw that I pulled away close to the beginning. I was like, dang, I got this in the bag. And then here comes Dalton, and I'm like, oh God. And then I was scrambling over everywhere, making mistakes. And then he gets around me, and I was following behind him for the longest time. And then finally, he got caught up with the lap, and I was able to just shoot right past him and make it for the win.
Yeah, we saw you make a little mistake right here after the finish, and he got around you. We weren't sure how you got back by him.
Oh yeah, I was getting nervous, but it was one fun track, I'll tell you what.
Hey, man, good race, dude.
Thanks, man.
Back on the 10th row in the Schoolboy 15 to 16 class, Nicholas T-Rex DeFeo returns and tried to improve upon his previous finishes. So far on the year, he's got a 10th place overall and an 8th place overall as well. Alongside of DeFeo in the class are Ben Johnson and Andrew Adams, who are battling it out for points for their 1st and 2nd places, respectively. As they drop the green flag, T-Rex flies off the line, grabbing the whole shot. He would set a blistering pace on par with some of the pros, quickly making his way through the field. By the end of the race, Nicholas DeFeo would have worked all the way up through the field, crossing the checkered flag in 1st place in his class and up to 6th place overall. Andrew Adams would end up crossing in 2nd place, and Ben Johnson would get 3rd. Back up in the front, Gus manages to get by Semmens on the 2nd lap, and the two will be neck and neck for the next 2 laps. On the 4th and 5th lap, however, Gus Riordan would start to pull away. Semmens would be able to turn it up and make a late run on Riordan on the final lap, finishing just 9 seconds behind him, giving Gus Riordan the victory in his first Mideast race. Rounding out the podium in 3rd place is Michael Delosa, who came back from 6th place to claim the last spot on the podium.
We said before the race it's probably going to be y'all two, man. Y'all got it done. How was the track?
Dry and square edgy. Real bumpy.
You have fun?
Yeah, it was fun. Gus was following me the first lap and a half, and then he got around me, and I was following him for a lap and a half, then I gassed, and then I was sort of on my own for the rest of the race. But it's good fun riding with people we train with, and bring it to the track and have fun with it racing. So good day.
Yeah, good race today, guys. Thank you.
That does it for round 10. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all in a few weeks at round 11, the Gobbler.